wonderful motorcycle
Nut.
to the person to the community. She's just awesome that way. And she's like, you should check out Motobum's morning show sometime. And she sent me the link, or I did then when she told, but either way, I found y'all, and it's been a blast ever since. I really enjoy listening to it. And to be here and to be up on the screen with you all is awesome. I'm honored. So thank you.
Me too, man. Me too. Really, I could try to tell Angel quite often, and she emails once in a while. We back and forth and gratitudes and thank you, and try to do the same for her when I can. But she does way more for me than I do for her, so we appreciate her. So we're too early for her. She's in Alberta, so that's like over on the west coast from if you're in the United States.
Can I share the screen?
That's 2-hour difference. What you got?
Okay, it's what 6:30 there then, or whatever. Yeah, early.
You got it up? You want it up there? There it is. There he is.
I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I can't even enjoy breakfast.
You see this back here? I'm trying to eat, man.
I can't even eat.
Wow.
You gotta get up and cut a rug.
I was like, come on.
That's great, man.
I was like, seriously, bro?
I think coffee shops are kind of like that sometimes. We had a guy that would come in and bring a little mandolin or small ukulele, something like that. Maybe it was one of the, I don't know. Anyway, he would play it. You'd think I'd know, but it's been so long ago. When I had my grandbabies up there and we'd always take them up. I'd take them up with me every morning. We'd go have coffee and they'd get to pick out donuts. And that was like the best for them. They loved doing that with me.
I hear a little,
weekends.
I hear some jingling.
Oh, you got somebody approaching?
Yeah,
Who's going to do that? Isle of Man, TT? Oh, no.
The wild black
you
bear.
Have the wildlife bear coming out of the wood. It's Bigfoot.
Oh my gosh.
It's Bigfoot. So happy.
Oops, sorry
that's your warning that Rob is on his way?
Yep, Rob's 50 feet away. Not Sasquatch.
This is Rob.
6'2" road racing legend.
And this is Rob as well.
Rob, neighbor's Rob.
There's Rob, my neighbor. His dog Athena.
Rob, hope you're having a beautiful day, man.
There's a
nice stroll through the woods.
Or you can see there we are. You see him?
Yeah, that's great.
Can you show your brute? Rob had a little excursion with the pavement.
Oh, what'd you do, man?
At his last.
Yeah. Did you get a?
He's gonna show some stuff.
There you go. Did you get a suite next to Hickman?
Are you sure that doesn't hurt?
What's his first name?
Oh man, look at the bruise.
Yeah.
Can you all see that?
Oh yeah. Oh, the shoulder. Yeah, that's beautiful.
He showed Earth who was boss.
You're tenderized a little bit.
He tried to move his Earth with his shoulder, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got skin left, you know.
Shift for just a moment.
Skin. You don't have no.
5 feet of it.
Shell.
At least you made the Earth shake a little, right?
Yeah. Every day he gets on a bike.
You guys follow the Isle of Man?
How is it today?
Any of you?
Really bad?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you can. Okay, but you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're blessed, man. You got some movement.
Probably no break.
But I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's freaking
just
cool.
Don't go patting you on the shoulder.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're not going to swim out to Alcatraz and back?
Cool. All right.
Thanks, you guys.
I can't hear very well, so I'm going to turn my volume up, and then Rob's going to wander over and get the Oshkosh out for the big truck show in Madison this weekend.
Yeah, once you do that, I'll put you all back up again. But hey, that's a few days ago. That's pretty fresh, yeah.
Yeah, when did that happen, Rob? Friday, tomorrow. Yeah. So a week ago tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And so it happened on a Friday practice, or
Well,
you're gonna go get the Oshkosh. Yeah, go for it. Yep.
He's
Thanks
got
for
all his
staying high.
skin, you know. That's
Should've
a
even
blessing.
more.
So he must have been well protected at least. And
Yep, full race leathers and helmet
Yeah.
and boots on a track. Everybody going the same direction except for the person in front of him who changed momentum, I guess,
Yeah.
abruptly, and
dude,
then you bump each other.
yeah, just like I could just I can't even fathom in a race like that, especially when they're really tight and they're really well tuned, you know. But and then you got like Isle of Man, if you ever seen that.
Oh, that stuff's just nuts. The Isle
yeah,
of Man,
I
I could
mean-
never, with foam poles right there.
Yeah, barbed wire fences,
Disconnect your
oak
brain.
trees,
fast.
drop offs from mountains.
Yeah, no, thank you. I have one memorable story I would like to share about rear-ending someone
What's up, Buck?
on the racetrack. And there was a chicane, so we were going through, they call it the bus stop, and the guy right in front of me, right here, just hit his brake, just stopped all forward momentum,
Yeah,
and I rear-ended him. But we both stayed up,
yeah,
and we get back to the pits after that practice or the race or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I had a perfectly round circle in my front fairing from his exhaust going right through my front fairing.
No
And
kidding.
it was just a perfect
punctured
round
a little
circle.
hole. Yeah.
Wow.
And I go, what did you do? What happened? What caused you to just completely cut power right at the worst spot? He goes, I had a bee in my helmet. It was stinging the crap out of me.
Oh.
Like the oddest things out of nowhere, you know.
Yeah, and I thought, okay,
can make a
that's
difference.
cool. We're both fine.
Yeah,
that would make you let go of the throttle.
luckily, like, what did you die from? Well, this guy had a bee sting and decided to come off the gas, and here I am at the pearly gates, you know.
Well, and his friend Ed Key, who rests his soul, Edward Key is a many decaded accredited road racer through tons of organizations, but he walked right up to us when we were having this. He goes,
Yeah.
I was in a race one time and I had a bee in my helmet. You know what I did? Because I finished that race and I got first place.
Oh man.
And I thought, well, that's the difference between us and you, Ed. That's what separates,
That's the tough man. That's the ego speaking there.
That's crazy.
Exactly. It was
overcame
funny, but yeah, the bees in the helmet will get you every time.
Dude, with my arms out like this, holding the old Harley, right? You know, and got little scoops up in your shirts. I picked up a, I don't know, one of those wasp things. They're longer bodied, real strong mofos. And I got multiple stings before I was able to stop and get rid of him. I'd smashed however I did. And when I lifted up my shirt, bloop, he went down to the ground. He was still fluttering. He got the stomp.
Yeah.
I was a little he deserved it.
Yeah, that hurt. I was like, so that can happen while you're riding. Just don't forget.
Yep, yep.
I can't stand when they get away and you don't know actually if it was a bee or not.
Yeah.
That aggravates me. I was like, it had to be.
Yeah. It was some newfangled spider.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, what's going on in Kefob's world, man?
She's actually cooking.
Yeah. We got the opportunity. That's awesome.
I am surprised because I'm normally the one doing the cooking, so I'm not going to say nothing.
You just sit there and behave and get your food served to you. Isn't that
No matter
nice?
how it turns out, it is going to be amazing.
Yes, there will be.
He had to add the how it turns out part.
I'm usually
Are we at a risk?
standing in front of the fire alarm with the fan.
Well, we do know that there's Carney. Good morning to you. You're missed. It's okay. And we know that Carney can cook because he cooks on the thing. I can cook. Sick can cook. Who else has done a cooking show with us? Yeah.
I've thought about it. So
Yeah.
that's the first step.
Well, you got a garage, man. You don't even have to cook. You got.
Well, I've thought about doing a cook. I like to make these chocolate oat bars, and it's quite a process. If anybody has ever made like chocolate oat bars from scratch, it's a different ingredient. And I'm not a baker or a cooker or a chef or anything like that, but I've got some really nice stainless steel countertops, and I thought maybe I set up a little kitchen in the corner out here in the shop and have like cooking with Carrie in the shop or
Yeah, a little
something.
side griddle thing, griddle. Got cakes
Yeah.
on the griddle and the fiddle. We have
I'm really more into the
making
baked,
rhymes.
the sweet tooth. I have a sweet tooth, so I love
Yeah.
going after the treats.
Thank you,
You
Carney.
and I both.
Thank
Well,
you, Carney.
Sunday, bunch of us riding to Hooligans over in Alabama. We're gonna ride back with the Great American Convoy. And
How you doing,
Tuesday
hooligan?
morning, I'm gonna meet Mr. McStash and them over at Fraser, about 25 miles from here. Be me, I think Sandy from south northeast,
Yeah,
and
yeah. North Bay.
Ron Chestnut Mountain Tin Man, Nona Grace, Wondering Yankee,
Wow.
Is Hooligan
bunch
gonna
of
meet
us.
up with you?
That's what I was about to try to say. I'm gonna get that in. So just because he's here, we're gonna, you know.
But hey, morning, Hooligan. But we're gonna ride with them to Greensville, South Carolina.
I love you, man. I'm glad you come by to say a hi anyway. So
Nice.
he had a bug enter the old the lid too. And what kind of plament? I don't know what that is. A palament?
Oh,
Palmetto?
What is that exactly?
that doesn't
Anybody?
sound
Giant
good.
cockroach, flying
How the hell
cockroach.
did we get in
Oh.
there? Oh, that would, yeah. I'd
Dude,
wreck all on my own. You wouldn't have to worry about me running into anybody. I'd just,
Dude, you should see the size of these things down here, bro. Dude,
Can't
you
even
hit one of these things doing 70, you're going to the hospital.
thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we got 14 in there. It was 15. I looked
The
up
bugs
and
don't
one
get
left.
that big up here. You get your June bugs and stuff, but
Dude,
some
these
cicadas.
Living in
These-
Minnesota my whole life, I've never seen one either, so I can attest to
Yeah.
it. Go ahead.
Dude, you
Seth,
see
what?
these things flying at you, they go like this. They're so
Dude.
big, they're just like
Like a boat. Like a boat.
They're like, they don't even fly, they like glide back
Yeah.
and forth.
They're all over. They're
Oh,
just
that's
like
good.
no steering.
Crazy.
Yellow jackets went up my right sleeve, got all the way up to my chest, biting me the whole
Ouch.
way. Yeah, Rob said he had
Oh.
one too back there. The Rob Loby.
That's not good.
What did he right here? Said hit me in the eye in a long turn. Big sweeper, I guess. Lost focus, lost turn angle. Thankfully, the opposite lane was clear. Yeah, what a blessing there, man. Yeah, things out of nowhere. Just be prepared. Be prepared. Oh, thanks again, Carney. Hope you're having a great morning. Hope everybody is. Mine started out good. I emptied my savings account so I could have cool air.
Oh, that's the
Did the
worst.
sacrifice. Yeah, it's okay though. I got stuff, and hopefully I'll make a comeback. Hey, so Hooligan says them July flies are like getting shot when they'll snap your head back and whiplash.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, Greenville is real close to my mom's house. She lives up outside the Travelers Rest in South Carolina. Greenville. Oh, your mom. Yeah. She's been frequenting some lives too. Sterling's been going live for a couple nights, couple times now, and last night, and sounding and feeling and looking better and a little refreshed. I'm so happy.
I hear the Oshkosh starting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me know if you guys can hear it over the mic or
You let
through
me
the
know.
mic.
We're going to put you up a little bit, but you don't mind I do that, amplify the picture, right, so we can see better?
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay.
He's moving it forward. So I'm going to switch the camera around here and just zoom in a little bit.
Yeah.
I was flipping around YouTube and I saw a picture of a helmet with a hole in the visor. And I was like, what is that?
Yeah. Somebody got hurt.
And it was like a 1970 something Indy 500 race car driver that got hit by a rock that was on the debris that another car launched up.
Ooh.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I forget his name, but it took out his eye. He had to be airlifted from the racetrack and he never raced again.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
You know,
I was like, just like that, in a blink of an eye, in an instant.
Blink. Yeah.
Yeah, it can go so quick. It's such a
Yeah.
valuable asset too. It can be taken so quickly.
Life changed, you know.
And
Boom.
that's what they said. They concluded that it was a rock that from the car in front of them that got
Yeah.
kicked up by the tire, and it launched perfectly into his helmet. And he ended up getting the car stopped.
So I don't like following gravel trucks at all, even in my
Look at
car.
the size of the plow on the front of
That
that.
thing's freaking massive.
It's got to be 8 feet tall.
Wow,
Massive.
dude.
It takes up the whole lane and a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's
And I can't hear anything you guys say at this point. So
That's okay.
in just a minute, I'll
Can't hear me.
I'll have to shut my door so I can hear what everybody's saying.
that
Yeah.
thing's awesome.
I'll get
bro.
better
You're
with the
okay.
camera here.
You just go
That
out there
thing
and do
can
the
plow
talking for
any-
a while. Mm-hmm.
Did you
That's
say they're
awesome.
going to use that at the front of their next ride? Just go ahead and plow through traffic.
Hell yeah.
No, that'll definitely
That
get you
looks
through the
fun.
rush hour.
That's awesome.
Get back to you there, Rob.
All right.
Town of Red.
Oh, I can zoom out. Duh. Wow. We'll get better at this, people.
Oh, bro, no, this is perfect. This is real life. Look at how tall that is. That's what he's gonna do, and he's probably close to 6. That's a good
Crazy.
seven,
Huge.
7.5 foot. Like you said, 8 foot.
That's unreal.
Ah,
They can do like 7-foot drifts.
that's a slab, man.
Hell yeah.
Can you imagine how high the snow would fly?
All right. I don't know if
you
he's going to
hit
let
that?
it sit there and idle, but I'm going to shut the door.
Yeah. You're good, man.
And then we'll be able to hear better.
No, I can't hear it. You know,
I don't hear you at all there. It's very quiet. It didn't
Yeah,
make
we
a
don't hear the
peep of
truck.
noise, bro.
There we go.
You hear me, Rob? It didn't make a peep of noise, man, or Carrie.
Yeah.
It made no noise.
Is that better?
Yeah, your mic system is great. It did great.
Good. Okay, cool.
We
Thank
didn't hear
you.
nothing really, so.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
don't think the truck's running at all.
And
It
I
was
got
Oh.
headphones on, so.
Wow. Now,
Like-
I know that my microphone on my camera, if I were to shut this one off,
Uh-huh.
that's a pretty good microphone.
But it'll change.
I've had compliments about people being able to hear the birds chirp and
Oh,
stuff like
yeah.
that. So if you want me to experiment with that real quick for audio so you can hear okay. I agree.
Yeah, it wouldn't bother me.
So yeah, there's the Oshkosh, and I didn't hear if anybody said anything or has any questions
You're
about
fine,
it.
man. When
a
you do
big-
that, you just go out and be the whatever you want to be, and we'll just sit and watch, because we're here for the visual on those things, man. It's not a problem. We ask
Well, I
you questions
appreciate
later
that.
when you come back, so.
Right on.
How's that? How about you, Ray? You going through Alabama anytime soon?
Is Hooligan going with you guys with the mustache and all them guys too? You guys all cruising together?
Yeah.
no, I doubt it.
Crunch them up more.
No.
No Alabama.
No Alabama.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave my mic. I'm gonna leave my mic here in the shop, and then I'd like to just take the phone outside and do a little walk around tour of this Oshkosh since he's
Let's
got
do
it
it.
parked right next to my overhead
do it.
door.
Yeah,
And then
man.
I'll probably leave you guys
Oh,
or say goodbye.
yeah, that's
not
fine.
leave. I'll continue to listen, but I think everybody would enjoy a little walk around. Maybe
I would.
of
I
this
would.
big massive truck.
I know it. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
I don't get to see that cool stuff every day. Especially from our friends, you know. Let's see. Got a hell of a nice chair, too.
Right. My question
Yeah.
is, what is he going to do with that thing?
I know. All right. Look at the size of the tires, too. Even in the, he's got one up there in the dump part.
Yeah, they gotta be like 40-inch tires.
It'd take 4 of us to pick up one of those.
Look at the lights.
Yeah, a lot of light.
man.
Oh, it's got a side blade too, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah. to clear it away off the shoulders
Yeah.
or whatever? Is
Oh
that what that
yeah.
would be
And
for?
since the cutting angle is like it's like
Yeah.
20 feet.
You know, we've had out in the country of my grandpa and grandma, they've had dogs get hit by those, and sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't.
Mm,
But they want to go out and bark at everything. You know how it is.
yeah.
And you're in the country, you're not, you know,
That'll learn you.
that'll do it. But that's country living for dogs. They do a lot of outside. They don't get watched every second. They're on the farm, so. Oh, wow. Yeah. You sit in that at 20 below for, 8 hours, 10 hours. That's what you got. Yeah. Controllers. Those four Hurst shifters.
What was that
Shift
Pepsi can?
instruction. I think he froze up a little bit because he's super still. There we go. Nice.
Take care, Jessica.
Mm-hmm. 20,000 or 2,000? Ooh, Randy rides. Man, I haven't seen you in a minute. Camp. Said spent the weekend at the camp setting up my trailer. Everything works. 100 miles in the middle of nowhere. Well, that's got to be a different feeling. Shut the wiper. Shut the wiper off there. Twin stick, me likely. Yeah. Thanks, you guys. Town of Rantoul. Cool dudes, man.
Needless to say, that thing will take out manholes.
Yeah. And not even chip it, probably.
Yeah, it won't even flinch.
Yeah.
All right. I'm back in here. I don't know if I'm. Oh yeah, I'm up front and center. Wow, they put
Yeah,
us
you
right
did
up
good,
on the
bro.
screen. So, Rob just coming in to say goodbye. He's gonna go make some breakfast.
Yeah.
I am as well.
Thanks for your time,
Yeah,
man. Thanks for coming on. And yeah.
So yeah, and then we're gonna go to the Oshkosh show this weekend in Madison,
Yeah.
or tonight for ice cream.
Dude.
Ice cream social tonight, and actually a dude named Steen from Florida, who I met in one of my live streams, is going to be driving up his bus.
Yeah, man.
So should be pretty cool. So thanks a lot, everybody
Great
in the
adventures. Thank
Morning
you.
Coffee crew for having us on. It was really nice to meet
Woo.
everybody.
Yep.
Cheers.
You too.
Really appreciate the community
Yeah, man.
and glad to be a part of it. So
Same here.
everybody
yeah.
has a great day.
This
You
is
do
what
the
it's
same.
for. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Take care,
See
man.
you, Rob.
So long.
Take
Can't
care,
hear
man.
you,
Rob.
Gosh,
So long,
I
sorry.
just can't hear anything. So I'm going to mute our camera or
Yeah.
stop the camera. There we go. Cool. And
Go. Yeah, that's nice. Nice little morning feature, hey? We get to
I
meet
dig it.
Rob up close and personal. So, anybody else wants to take a turn someday? Grumpy, come on up here. I know you do lives. Randy, anybody. Rob. Hooligan, if you're still out there, you can make a show on here. Make a show on here, once or twice a year. You'd be good. You'd be good. He kind of fired up the inspiration in a way for me to do this after he did an interview with me one time because he used to do Under the Helmet before he had motovlog equipment,
Yeah.
and wanted to motovlog. And we watched him wait, be patient, get the equipment, and now he's been motovlogging like a pro for a long time.
At least over a year.
At least, yeah. And consistent, like a couple, 2, 3 a week, 2 at least. Ray, you're like one of the few that do 3. You're still doing 3, right? Or have been Friday, Wednesday, and got me on the spot. Can't remember the other day.
Who? The hooligan?
You.
Yeah.
Me. I was Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays,
Be right
but
back, you guys.
I'm thinking about backing off a little bit. I'm still gonna do my Wednesdays. I think my Wednesdays gonna be my main.
Hump day with Ray Ray's good.
Yeah, there you
'Cause
go.
I know there's some bloggers out there that only does one a month.
Yeah, I know some people like that too.
Then some does once every couple of weeks. I mean, it's just 3 a week is get to be a pain.
I'm lucky if I do one a month.
Well, I'm out. I don't know. I'm out of. I just don't know what to do. I mean, you just you go everywhere, do everything, and
Yeah, I just do ride around videos.
you know.
I'm gonna try to change up my area.
I bought me a SD card reader because my dumb ass keeps deleting the wrong footage. I figured, well, I just put that SD card in the reader, and then I put the other SD card in my camera, and I wait till the video is published before I delete anything. Well, guess what?
What?
I got out and rode, made a good intro, got
Yeah.
out, rode, got home, uh, started going through the footage, and my dumb ass started deleting stuff. Guess what? I deleted the wrong stuff again. So
And we've all been there, man.
Yeah.
I know, but I do it more often than I should. Just getting aggravated.
Yeah, you can shut off the rear cylinder. If you push the throttle forward.
What?
Jess has a newer bike, and with those bikes, if you push the throttle forward in traffic and neutral, the rear cylinder shuts off because that's
Yeah.
usually the one that heats up the most.
Yeah, I think anything from 2010 up, you can do that. I can do that on my 13.
Yeah.
So that's something I should be able to do on my bike, right?
You would think.
Yeah.
Learn something today. All right.
And what it does is once the engine gets to a certain temperature, it'll cut that cylinder off, and you'll know it because it goes. You'll definitely tell it. You think something wrong with your bike.
Yeah.
Because I went from a 91 to a 13, and first time it done it, I was in Miami, and it freaked me out because I didn't know what was going on.
All of a sudden, we got a one cylinder.
Yeah.
Oh, it's something to do with just bike overheating. Yeah. Can you believe that? He said his bike earlier had actually overheated and stopped from the overheating.
Yeah.
That's danger zone, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I put those love jugs on mine, and it didn't help a damn bit. All it helped, it was a couple $100 out of my pocket.
Dude, I had my R1 shut off for that same reason, and had lost the. I forgot what it ended up being. Something wasn't. I don't remember. It was low on the antifreeze.
You'll start to vaporize the fuel.
And it was getting up there around 130, and then went up a little bit, and I just wanted a little bit. I just wanted to get a little far. I was out on the freeway, that crazy ass freeway that I do, and all that construction. I wanted to get in a clear spot, and it just shut off. So I just rolled, and I was like, oh, pray somebody come out, and I knew to pick me up on the trailer, and it started, did everything just fine. I put the antifreeze in it. We made sure it was circulating and good to go. So, yeah, keep an eye on it, though. I don't know where it goes to. That's why I buy a bunch of SD cards, too, for $11 at Walmart. For the GoPro, is he talking about?
Wow.
Anybody know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I heard you can't. The GoPros don't like those cheap SD cards.
No, they're not fans supposedly, but I don't know what that means either. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Stay past Johnny Cash Trail.
Folsom.
The whole bike shut down at the end of the video. Well.
Yeah.
Well.
Figures. But you'll notice that sometimes that will happen. You gotta, if you're using a GoPro, you gotta get the
Chug.
you gotta get the battery delete on it so it doesn't overheat. That was the best thing I ever did, was get rid of the batteries out of the GoPros. And I use an external battery and it never overheats ever. Even in the heat down here. And it's hot down here, bro. My stuff never shuts off. My phone will shut off first.
Yeah, now my phone got overheated, quit working a couple of times.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.
I think you're gonna hear that. If that gets real bad, you let me know. I'm gonna shut my mic off. We got a vacuum thing going. You let me know.
I don't hear nothing. Oh yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
I got close to the same problem with Brainy in there cooking, slinging pots around, and all the other good stuff.
I'm over there hollering. Could you keep it down over there?
Oh, I got work to do today.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I got an appointment today. A lot of blackout in a guy's sleeve and a big chunk of black.
Yeah, I got to put some plugs in my aunt's
It plugs in your what?
Encore. I got to put some spark plugs in my
Aunt's
car.
Aunt's car, yep.
Robert, were you in traffic? I'm sorry.
So you gonna fire up Ray's garage?
Nah.
Nah. You kind of lost interest in doing your garage channel, or?
Well, this it ain't doing nothing, going nowhere. So I just, and it's getting to be aggravating because I'll go over there to watch, some of my videos,
Yeah.
and I forget I'm there. Then when I put up a short, and then I look down and it's on my channel, so then I'll have to delete it, go back to my channel. It just,
Yeah, going to the wrong.
yeah, it gets aggravating.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
I
do that like with my tattoo projects. If I'll save something occasionally somewhere else, and that becomes the new default, and you forget about it. And I go to save my other project. I'm like, well, where'd this go? I just spent 3 hours drawing it up, and I can't find it.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm like, come on, where did you go?
It wouldn't happen any other way.
Yeah.
You just like you said. I don't think you heard me. You stepped out, but I got me a card reader that plugged in my phone where I don't have to stay there for hours downloading from the GoPro to the phone. And I said I was gonna pull the SD card out of the GoPro and put the other one in the GoPro, and then wait till the video is I'm totally done with it and got it ready to play before I deleted anything. And well, guess what? I still deleted the wrong stuff.
Oh.
Dude.
I said, Ray, why did you delete the stuff? That's the purpose of buying the SD, the card reader where, you don't have to. Anyway, I'm a dumbass.
I got vacuum
would
going,
probably,
sorry.
Yeah, I would probably, what you call them people? Psychiatrists. I'd probably blow one of their minds if they try to talk to me.
Yeah.
Hit it, baby.
Well, thank you, Rob. Thanks for doing all that, man, and your time.
I wish I could do that.
Right on. Yeah.
You gotta split lanes, bro.
Yeah. Well, you see me, that's why I put that last, I've done a few videos like that. I know they probably get old to most of you who've seen it a half a dozen times. But
Or
the
plan
traffic I got to
non
go through, I got to keep it moving or overheat.
or plan non-traffic routes or something.
Yeah.
Or
Or
go
not,
yeah.
or don't ride. For
That's-
me, I don't have to.
Yeah.
I should be taking the R1 on those because at least that has a cooling system
yeah.
and
Oh,
works well. Go ahead. What?
did Mr. G call you?
No.
Okay. He called me last night wanting your number. I knew you wouldn't have mind. I gave him your
Not at
number.
all. Not at all.
But
No. All of
he,
us from the friends, I'm sure. Hold on again.
Moto's got those French maids over with the friggin' vacuums.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
see me. I'm over there taking little peeks too, trying not to be obvious that I'm staring.
yeah. But something about the shirts or something.
Something about a
So
two belt.
yeah, I don't.
Almost milk gonna come out your nose sick.
Oh man.
That was a bad. Gotta be careful when you take a drink of something around here. You never know when you're gonna bust out.
It's
Oh,
almost
Bob
lost.
must be eating. As Keith must be eating. So
Oh
I do
yeah.
really. I stay in the back. Yeah.
Good for him. He's chowing down.
Does it have to be in neutral, Grumpy? I hate going into neutral at a stop. Yeah, I do that quite often because most of my stops I'm gonna be there a while.
Grumpy, did you get my email?
Nope. I ever notice I never shift to N at traffic lights. Well, good for you, man. That's awesome. I prefer my 24-year-old bike any day. Wow. Yeah. Right on. Well, that's a great little conversation.
Yeah. I sent one the other day with
Hey, James Coates.
Marvin the Martian
Yeah.
about being grumpy or something. I emailed you the picture.
Yeah. There, star the last message there. We'll see if that works for me. I try to remember that. Remember where I'm at. Get distracted for just 2 minutes and you can be 15 comments behind.
Bro, I had you all caught up. What'd you do?
It's good. I just marked. I just marked the last one. Don't worry. We're on track.
What'd you do?
What'd you do? What'd you do? What was that? Tommy Boy when he dumped the M&Ms down the defroster in the classic car.
Yeah.
or the that was when the door got ripped off and he backed up.
No.
And,
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What'd you do?
What'd you do?
It wasn't me. What did you do?
What'd you do?
You can,
Sure.
Yeah. That was so cool having Carrie and Rob both on today and getting to know them. That's like more great community peeps and more tangible. How was breakfast, Fob? Anything?
not ready yet.
Yeah, it's all right. Can you smell it? Is it smelling good at least?
How many biscuits do you want?
Sure. What I can
Yeah,
smell.
so
Sounds great.
that's my upper lip.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh. What concerns me, Grumpy, is the metallic ping song. Yeah, nobody likes to hear metallic in anything. And gosh, I remember when I first started riding Harleys and like the Sportster, and you'd hear you'd think you'd be hearing things, metallic-y sounding, and like, no, that's
See, my love.
what it was. I just didn't know. It's hard. Okay, I can unstar that one. There we go. So what's going on there, Rob? Can you play my? Yeah, I'd love to. And it'll be on your channel. If you have a link, you can drop it as well. But I'm going to go to your channel and see if I can find it. I'm sure it's
I
something.
think that's the link there.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he just dropped the link.
Okay. That's helpful. There it is. All right. All right. Now all I got to do is share it. So hang on. Hang on. There we go. I'm all over. All right. Share screen. Time stamped it in the comment at 24:30. All right. So we have this. And we're going to go to 24:30. It's almost at the end. All right, let's see if we got the volume up. There we go. Play. You ready?
Oh, there it went again.
And that stopped from overheating.
Wow.
Do we want to hear stuff that happens after
That was in gear too.
or before?
Yeah, before.
So that we can hear the ping, and we would hear that before. I didn't know if he tried to restart and then he heard the ping, or
Yeah, turn all. Let's see if we can have all the noise reductions off and stuff.
yeah, I got it. I got him all up. So, but I don't know. Check
Okay.
his mic setting. Well, no, it won't be a mic setting. This is all we get is what's from the video, dude.
All right.
Not happy right now. Tell
No.
you that.
I wouldn't be happy.
About to call Harley. See what the fuck.
I know it. Damn. Sorry, man. Let's go a little bit before. This is at 23:54. Let's go a little bit.
If it stopped running, then there's something more wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only has 400 miles.
So is this where it just started losing power?
Yeah, you can tell it's losing power.
Yep.
That's not from overheating. If it overheated that bad, you done scarred pistons and walls and.
Yeah. I don't know if that's overheating. I mean, Robert looks pretty comfortable with the vest and a long sleeve shirt on.
Harley just died.
Right.
I take back to the dealer for still under warranty.
Hells yeah. I would be driving that thing through the showroom floor.
Only 400 miles.
I'd be doing donuts in the showroom. You're muted, Moto.
I have to be muted there. Now
Oh.
it stopped. Yeah, so we didn't hear nothing else. We didn't get to rehear it run after. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
mean,
I don't think we could hear on here anyway, but
it sounded like it was running out of power before he got it stopped.
Yeah.
Like it was cutting out. Like he was
Yeah.
losing horsepower. He
Yeah.
almost like it died. And he started
Mine's been hot, but it ain't. I think he had other issues.
Yeah.
I didn't get the eggs.
yeah, they don't tell you temps on Harleys at all, do they? There is never a temperature gauge.
I never. What kind of bike is it, Robert?
Yeah, Robert, is it a completely air cooled, or is it has the oil cooled heads on it? What year is it again?
Now I understand what you're saying.
Because I think the 25s have the water cooled heads. The 23s, the 24s have the oil and water cooled heads. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll set an hour sometimes to get on Main Street in Daytona, and mine gets hot, but it never,
Yeah.
don't never cut off.
Yeah, mine either. I've been in that traffic. It's been like 90 some degrees out, and I'll shut it off when I know, when my thighs start frying and I smell cooked meat. But
24.
and now the guy that does maintenance and does stuff and has been into my head to do the rocker boxes, take them for a seal. He says you do have a little bit of scorching. He says, and that is from overheating and being sitting in traffic. So be careful. And that was the word I got. So, and it didn't shut off. It's never. Now it will have a lack of power, like if I want to go take off. So I'm always easy. But if I want to hit on it and go running and it's been hot and I don't feel the power there, I know what happened. It got too hot. Yeah, see, I felt the heat in my thigh first. Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, Carney's asking you something, Keyfob. How's the damn breakfast? How's breakfast?
It's going good.
He says, I'm chewing.
I didn't burn the house down.
The house
Yeah,
didn't burn
Ty.
down. She said the
Yeah.
eggs needed salt, but I didn't get any eggs.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Just burn something on purpose just for fun. So you
Right? You gotta
Well,
live life
keep
wildly,
it
right?
Hey,
keep
why don't
it
you take that
exciting.
cover off your tattoo?
All right, the 2024 Street Bob is completely air cooled. There are no oil
Yeah.
heads or liquid cooled heads at all.
No.
It's the 114 model. The 117, I think, is water and air. I mean, water and oil.
The
Yeah.
new one.
Yeah. And that's the 25s, not the 24s.
Looks good. Looks good.
I
Yeah,
think
Carney.
24s are
You look good
oil.
too.
And the
Happy
25s
man.
water only. I always thought it was stupid that they did that. They should have went right to water and forget the oil cooled altogether.
Yeah.
All you're doing is throwing hot oil up in the heads.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean,
You eat your bacon.
you run it through a radiator, but still.
Your oil doesn't cool as fast as water. Is that correct? Like when
I
it
mean, that would be
runs through a.
that would be my thought, right?
Yeah.
The oil's going to stay at the temperature everyone's running at.
Yeah, even though it's going through a cooler, it's supposed to help. But if you have something circulating like antifreeze and hitting the radiator, that stuff's going to actually cool. So when it wraps back around, it'll be effective.
Yeah, and Harley did that literally only for 1 year, 24.
Yeah, it probably was a gimmick, a selling gimmick,
Well,
maybe. But some of us wouldn't like that, like, oh, that's
well,
not a
I
Harley
wouldn't
then.
want
But
to be a guinea pig.
yeah, well, Harley's smart, right?
Yeah, there are
We're
guinea
gonna.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty much.
look at how nice my shifter fits.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You need to put a new bushing in there.
Yeah, there is. I don't even know
Dude,
if there is one.
I saw that shifter. I was like, oh, that thing's beautiful. That thing puts my shit to shame. I was like, that's horrible. I was like, I would have.
It's just the bushing board. There's a brass bushing in there that
Is
wears
there?
out.
I think it's been that way since day one. Maybe they didn't even put it in, but
Maybe
that came factory like
yeah.
that because it comes with that style comes with the forward controls, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how they set it up factory, and it had that garbage.
that's too loose though. I mean,
Yeah,
I never
there's
seen
not-
it that loose.
There's got to be a sleeve inside there.
There he is.
Yeah.
I need to investigate and look a little bit. We'll
Yeah,
see.
you got to take that apart.
Yeah. Especially that extra heavy oil from the factory. Yeah. I didn't know
Yeah,
they
the
did that.
2050
Break-in oil or something? Break-in oil. You haven't even broke it in yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did they do that, Ray? Put a break-in oil in there? Is it such a thing?
Well, yeah. That's why you're supposed to service it in 1,000 miles because you get all the little crap that left in there out.
Yeah, the new shavings,
Yeah.
if there is any.
And then Harley tries to tell you we have to do your first service. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Whiskey.
No, you don't.
We have to
Done.
show all that money.
I've done, yeah, $400 something, $500 to service a bike now at the
Yeah.
dealer.
Let me tell you something. If I came in for my first service and they stuck it in like that, I'd be really bent out of shape.
Yeah.
I'd be
But,
like, oh,
yeah,
back
but
off. I'd be like, get away from me. I was like, listen, we're gonna have to talk. I just spent like how many thousands of dollars they buy this damn bike?
Yeah. Let's talk.
And
Well,
yeah, let's talk. You want to charge me what for the first service?
my
Again,
son,
let's talk.
my son bought his new bike. He said, well, they told me they got to do my first service. I just don't want to spend the money. I
Dude.
said, no, they don't have to. I can do it.
Yeah.
Then he
we
went
can
down
do
there and
that.
asked him, you know, can my dad do my first service? And a friend of mine actually worked down there at the time. He said, yeah. He said, we don't have to do it. We just like to do it.
Yeah.
But they tell you they have to do your first service, and then they'll use this stuff warranty purpose bull crap.
Yeah, well, make me a better deal then.
Yeah.
Stop charging me $190 or $90
Yeah.
an hour, whatever
You
you're
tell me
charging.
that before I sign the sure I'll buy it
Damn.
section, you know.
Did it
Like,
come
oh,
with a service plan or something?
Now you got to buy it. It's stupid. Everything Harley does is
$3,000.
stupid.
It was
Right.
$3,000 when I got it, and I bought it because I didn't know shit about nothing, you know, and taking care of a motorcycle. So I bought it and get free oil changes for life, which I don't do no more. I do my own
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the dipstick was left out in the transmission. You remember that story?
Yeah.
Yep.
I wouldn't send my worst enemy to Harley to have anything done.
Make sure we get the oil
I
changes.
usually like to get kissed before I get, you know.
Well, I want to tell you what. I'll tell you what broke it off with me is I had to put front brakes on Road King. $74 a set, and I needed 2 sets, one for each side. And I told Jack, I said, I'll never again, buddy. I can buy premium pads off of Amazon, 2 sets for $50. And they look identical to the Harley ones.
That's what y'all were talking about.
I'm not even going to buy oil from them no more. I'm going to Walmart.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the Mobile One V Twin,
Yeah.
$10 a quart.
Yep. You can even get you a Fram oil filter for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get I've used the SK, yeah.
Yeah, can. Or,
But I got a guy, I watch his videos. He got like 6 bikes, and he was talking about it. And in his primary, he using Shell Rotilla in his primary. He said $12. He said get it. It's 15W40 diesel oil. He said $13 a gallon.
I didn't get that the whole time I was gone until like the day before I left. But it actually just speaks.
You hear Leia snoring? I'd hear that every now and then. I was wondering what the heck was I don't hear that very often, but that's the dog snoring. Oh, shoot. Ah, man, I can't get her out of the... Yeah, that's cool.
I need to go to work. Don't want to.
Yeah, I'll do the plugs on the aunt's car, yeah. Is you smoking hot there already? We're supposed to be having like rain. Like it's overcast, but it ain't gonna be till 3 a.m. I don't know if to trust it. I'm like, I could maybe ride one more day. I thought yesterday was gonna be my last day to ride and commute because like a whole next week has got rain. Y'all got any of that?
Here too.
Okay. That's just a big system gonna hover us. Gonna be humid then. Can-Am Spider, huh? 600.
Yeah, I don't have a video for tomorrow, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I think I'm just gonna if I can come up with some videos for Monday and Fridays, I'll put them out. If I don't, but I will be putting my Wednesday talking right out every Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's my signature bit,
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Like
Let's
I
see
don't
your
have,
whiskey here.
since I deleted the wrong footage,
Here's whiskey.
I don't have a video for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I know, man. The ups and downs of trying to create, and I don't worry about it. I've missed a few, very rare, but sometimes I do last minute stuff and go like, gosh, is that really worth doing?
Yeah,
And try and put something out,
yeah.
It's usually okay.
Now, I mean, I could always get out in the truck today. I gotta go to town and get this stuff, and
Yeah.
the trickle charger on Katie's bike I just bought about 2
Yeah.
months ago quit working, so I got to take it back. But who wants to see a video in a truck?
Time to
It's
go to
the-
work, Grumpy?
It's a motorcycle channel.
Yeah, thanks for your help. Helping anybody. Oil is the main thing they will check if something bad happens. You don't have to use theirs, but make sure it meets specs, like the type of oil you get, apparently. Oh, yeah. Not all oils are created the same, apparently, right? Even standard oil? Or are we talking about synthetics?
I'm gonna tell you something. In my '91 Evo,
Yeah.
I ran 2050 car oil.
Yeah.
Never had an issue.
Yeah.
That bike got 170 something thousand miles on it today.
Jeez. Wow. Yeah.
Yesterday, when I went to Advanced Auto Parts, I
Yeah.
had a hunt. They have a small section of motorcycle oil. I had to look at like 10 quarts of oil before I found a non-synthetic for the FXR.
What a sweetheart.
Do you have to have non-synthetic?
Yeah.
Derek, good morning, man.
Yeah. Hi, Derek. What's up, man?
Hope your day's going beautiful. We've been doing pretty good here. I'm getting AC going on. That's what all the vacuuming was. He's sucking. When you have your A coil in the house from a heat pump, it hits a lot of condensation, when it runs. So all that stuff has to go somewhere and it drains. And I got what do you call a slab house? I'm on a slab. I don't know if that makes a difference, but there's nowhere for it to, can't put it down underneath. It's got to go in some plastic, hose. It goes up through behind my cupboards, actually, and then somewhere just pops out the house and drains. So when the water level goes into the little pump, it has to make sure it's pumping and doing what it does. And then those things can get not corroded, but clogged, algae, whatever the heck, rusty looking from whatever.
Yeah. And it's probably got a float or something that gets old, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, that thing's working, and it has been working, and I test it, and I put a little bleach in there like you're supposed to, a tablespoon once or twice a summer. But it's happening inside the coil. Coil sits on top of the ductwork. The ductwork does the return air, comes up, gets sucked through, and then blows out. So all that condensation's going down on my ductwork, and man, I've had it be 3-4 couple inches deep.
Wow.
And I have to go in there to shop vac so my floors don't get flooded.
Yeah.
And I just make sure I check that every couple days and keep it down, and then my floors don't get flooded. So it seals up good enough to hold it. I don't know, it's just janky, and I know that everything that I can see is unplugged.
That's going to fix the problem, though?
Maybe. We'll see.
All right.
Good morning, wheel burner.
You told him about that, though?
Oh, yeah. That's what we're working on. That's why you hear that vacuum. He's going through, sucking out any of the system, which I did too, but I'm sure he's doing a better job of it. Got to have a good way to get a seal around it so you get a good suction, and he probably knows how to do that better than I did. But it was like I could see it work, but I don't know how well it was working. When you get the hot days, it overdoes it. So
you'd be surprised about people with tricks of the trade,
Yep, exactly. How you feeling today, Derek? You getting over some of those aches and pains that you had going on? I think he had a little issue last time he was with us. EB, good morning. You
Hey,
got those
V.
are all. StreamYard doesn't let the little icons from my channel that I put out for members, right? And that's what it does. It shows you all those weird looking little whatever they are. But if you looked on the regular YouTube, you'd see it. Fresh BRCC coffee in the house. What is that?
Busted there.
Anybody know? Well, Mr. B from Como, North Carolina, got a sign in his yard that says tool sale. A nice fellow stopped by yesterday. The man was 91 years old. He served in Korea and Vietnam. We talked for hours. Wow, what a special day that is.
Always.
So old Mac, he sent me something too. I was gonna put up. I told him I was too, so I'm gonna do that as well because we don't get to see old Mac, and we probably won't for a while. He has no TV, no nothing out there now because all these tornadoes and stuff that have been in the area didn't damage already to whatever his system was picking up from T-Mobile, and that was their story that they said. That's why I don't get nothing. And it's been worse, increasingly worse internet. So, man, my back is so much better. Yeah, that's great to hear. Not out of the woods yet. The tendons are as swollen as they were. Well, that's still got to be creating discomfort, I'm sure. Let me go see if I can find old Max.
So, sick, you get another air mattress?
No.
You still sleeping on them cushions?
Yep.
Still uncomfortable?
Listen, I'll be honest with you. Those cushions are much more comfortable than the stupid air mattress. The air mattress was falling apart from the inside out, and it was collapsing internally. All the chambers, like the feet were elevated, the head was down, it was cockeyed to one side. It was like the Titanic going down, dude. It was ridiculous, bro. I would lay on it and I'd roll off of it. I would, you know what I'm saying?
What did you do with your bed?
Huh?
What did you do with your bed?
I gave it to her when her air mattress died.
Wow.
Her air mattress popped.
You should let her sleep on the cushions.
I'm getting stuff from old Mac. They're sick if you want to grab a couple.
Yeah.
I'm trying to communicate.
I'm trying to be a gentleman and stupid me. Now I got cushions,
Well, go there and sleep on the mattress with her.
No.
Why?
Here's a little bit from old Mac, right?
I'd rather stab myself in the eyes with needles.
He's trying to get reception.
He's trying to get reception.
Trying to bring in
trying
to bring it on in,
That's hysterical, dude.
Oh,
That's
I think
Mr.
there's
Gregory. That's Mr. Gregory, Derek.
I think there's a little song for that too. If I can find it here. Is that it? There it is.
Why'd you take my dog?
You put him down.
All right, Derek, what?
He likes your beard.
My Wi-Fi is gone, no signal for me. I stare at the sky where the ball should be. Sitting on this mountain with antenna in hand, trying to summon the signal to land.
Signal to land.
Where, oh where is my Wi-Fi today? They took my signal and ran away. No videos, no games, no chats to say. Without a Wi-Fi signal, I've lost my way.
He's got a great sense of humor, man.
He is fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lordy.
Derek, I only wear a full face when I'm filming. Other than that, I wear my skid lid.
Yeah.
You should be able to tell.
I'm going to see if I can send you all this link here. You want to go listen to
And I've tried different times of putting my GoPro on my skid lid, but I just never did like the way it sounded. So I always fell back to my helmet.
It's not very graceful.
No, it's not graceful at all. I always wear modular helmets, whether I'm recording or not, just because I've seen.
When you lift up though, where's you put? Well, you got. How do you
Yeah.
get a mic? Because like I've tried to do that and
I just leave it
yank my
attached
cord
to
or I snap it off.
the main chin bar and
Yeah.
leave enough slack in it so
Yeah.
when I go up, it,
I still scissor it off. It's like, damn, there's
Yeah.
$34 purple paint down,
Yeah.
and you can't repair them.
Hiya.
My face in the picture, you see
that's
on my
my
chin
favorite
curtain might be a pain. Oh, all the beard.
Boy.
Yeah, there's no need for a chin curtain with the beard. Your beard should be like a, what do they call those? What do they call the dead cat? Got a natural dead cat.
Yeah, because when I put my full face on, my beard's hanging out the bottom of
I
it.
know. Oh, mercy. We got about 5-6 minutes left, so. Ooh, and I got a big job today, so is it removed? Sure, I might just have to do that. Yeah, most of them will pop out. You got to look around. It's a little seam. They'll have a little
Speaking of big
piece of
jobs,
plastic with a little notch in it, so you got to kind of get that notch out and then pop it out. It may look like it won't, but it will.
Don't touch it.
I removed it.
If not, and you ain't using the curtain, cut the curtain. Always great coming just for it's good to see. Familiar face. Thanks for all you do. That awesome support. It's been freaking great.
Yeah.
Remove tab A from slot
Slot B.
B.
Yeah.
Do you got
I think
pictures for that? I don't take directions.
Yeah, that looks awesome. I was looking at that.
That is fire.
I couldn't see it.
Yeah. Let's
Pictures,
get that up.
man.
Sorry. I didn't even see
Yeah.
it. That
Ah!
was that brainy today. That
Well,
looks
I don't
freaking
have a
good,
wrench.
man.
Awesome, yo.
Woo!
I like that. Turn it a little.
I know that felt wonderful.
There you go.
Could you rub it a little bit, pat it?
The
I
other
wanna
one.
I want to see the reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You
awesome.
might want to clean that with some alcohol.
Yeah.
You're like, hell no. Is she
there's a Merlot
Hawaiian?
bed in the scene.
Ow, stop. That would be painful.
Brainy, are you Hawaiian?
Well, I know I'm
getting accused of being Hawaiian.
Hawaiian?
No, she's half Mexican,
Yeah.
Mexican.
but it's the bad half. She doesn't know how to do anything that.
I cooked and cleaned this
Oh,
morning.
she
She
did
looks
cook
happy.
and she has cleaned this morning. So,
Yeah.
I just had to be sober to be a good Mexican.
That's whew, yeah.
She's half cartel.
Half car.
I told y'all when I sent her to California, I was sending off my bad Mexican.
Hear this shit
I'm
sick.
getting a new one.
That is way more funnier than what you think. What you just heard that. That's
That's been a horrible joke in our relationship.
partial Escobar. You know.
It's literally
Got some
paid
Escobar.
for part of Thanksgiving.
Whew.
Oh.
Let's see. Well, guys, it was good seeing everyone again. It's movie day at the Bees today. So, yeah, going to rain all
Yep.
day. Man, thanks for telling me that because it's supposed to,
Yeah.
but not till 3 a.m. here. So I'm like thinking, one more ride? One more ride to work?
All right,
Later,
Robert.
Mr. B.
Oh.
Because the AC man took all my brand new tire money. AC man
Damn it.
over there. He ain't listening to me.
Moto, you got appointments today?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I do.
All right. So you got to get there.
Yeah. And I got to leave here in about 2-3 minutes and
All
go
right.
pick on my friend. You know, AC man's a close and personal friend. We ride a lot together, and for many years, since about 2013 or 14, I met him. Started riding heavy together around 2015 or 16, and doing it ever since.
So
Yeah.
long, Roger.
You hear Leia? Oh, Every once in a while we catch her, man. I
That's-
haven't.
That's
Yeah.
All right, Derek. We'll catch you later, buddy.
oh,
Seen a
Derek.
happy face Fox Day, so yeah, I gotta run. Do
Crack
it up, man.
up, man.
We'll see you guys soon. I might as well post out here too.
Yeah, I got a live tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, there
you
you
do.
go. Thank you. You should have dropped a link, man. Like early in the show.
Yeah.
Key Fob, thanks for being here. Moto there, thank you for coming to your own show. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks,
Sick
Moto, for coming in.
bastard. Love you much, brother. All you guys. Ray, thanks for your time.
All
And
right.
it's getting crazy here. We'll see you guys tonight at Sick Bastards
Yep.
Community Live, and then I'll try
7:30.
to do one Saturday. If not, we'll see you Tuesday.
All right.
Bye.
All right, Connie.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for having a wonderful coffee with me, man. It is much greatly appreciated. I think we started the day off right, so just we'll love on your peeps. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them, and just go out, have the best day you can. Spread it out there. We'll see you again soon. Bye.